Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Congratulations!
Congratulations.
Congratulations!
Congratulations!
Congratulations! Broke sub Cathedral smug we did that.
How's it going, everybody? How's your Saturdays? Whoa, Rat, you're shedding so much. What happened? Rat. Hello, how's it going, everybody? This is our first Saturday stream. We're testing to see how it is working out for everybody. By the fact that you guys are tuning in, I'm guessing it's okay. Yari, congrats on being first. Hello, Laz. Thank you so much for the 39 months. Thank you so much for the sub. Hello, Erkeline. Hello, how's it going? How are y'all doing on this fine Saturday? I think this is my first time seeing everybody on a Saturday. Yeah, I think on this channel, I've never had a Saturday stream before. Quite good. Watching some Rookie on the side. What's Rookie? I'm good. I just had a dinner, a light dinner, and I'm excited to be here and build a kit today. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I'm just like wondering how this new schedule is gonna work. Series about police department trainees. Oh, rookies. I think I've heard of it. Nice, nice. Ghostly Nate, hello. Rookie is a police show. Is it really good? Is it like crime scene solving, or is it like Brooklyn Nine-Nine, or is it more like Law and Order type of show? Like what? Or is it about the training session, like training camp? In the middle of last season? I see. Bit of this, bit of that, also the training process. Oh, I see. And I guess it's a serious, like a drama type of show, rather than like a funny show. Oh, interesting. It was like a piece of tape on the ground. Oh, okay. Serious. That's good. Butter, hello! Subs, yep. Brooklyn Nine-Nine is more comedy and unrealistic. Rookie is as realistic as it gets. Bit of serious drama. Then something as bonkers as... Oh, more drama. I see. Or cops. Okay. Interesting. I'm hoping, so I have an ADHD assessment on Monday. I'm hoping with the medication, not only will I be like able to butter. Hello. I'm hoping with the medication, if I qualify for medication, I'll be able to do more stuff and maybe watch some shows. Because right now, like, I tell people I'm not really interested in shows, but I can't tell if it's because I can't sit still or I'm just not interested in shows. Sashimi, hello. What am I building tonight? I am building a Gundam Lightning Black Warrior. I'm just waiting for my hand cream to absorb before I put my greasy little fingerprints all over this kit. That's awesome. Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. It does cost $600 for the assessment alone, and I'm hoping I'll get medication, and I'm hoping it'll work. Because there's multiple steps, right? A, you gotta be diagnosed. B, you gotta get medication. And C, it's gotta work. If it doesn't work, then this is all for naught, you know? Could be both. People got preferences. Like some, like when some people rather watch a series, others rather read. Yeah, for a really long time, I was like, oh, like I would rather do stuff than watch other people do stuff. And that includes shows, but I can sit through anime. It's so weird. I can get through anime. I think the pacing, and because it's animated and not in real, like real physics don't apply, so things moved faster. But I can also watch like slow shows, like free run. I don't understand. But there's some things I can watch and some things I can't watch. But most of the time I don't watch real live action things. I only watch animated. I only watch like anime. But then there are animated shows that are good, but I cannot sit through them. Like unforeseen consequences, unforeseen circumstances. There's an animated show that's like something interesting about drugs, about mushrooms. Magic mushroom animated show. It's called Common Side Effects. There you go. That show was really good, but I could not watch it because it's paced like it's a real show, like a real person show. So I couldn't watch it. But it was so good. I really wanted to keep going. You can get easily hooked on the Rookie. That's for sure. Really. Please no passionate Jumply Lumber, even if Saturday. I mean, that's normal. The issue is that anime is more animated and more expressive. Normal stuff feel the real actors gotta be actually good. Yeah. The stuff has actually to be good and engaging, but also it's not just the actors. I feel like the writing and like basically so much more things need to come together, in my opinion. I don't know. In any case, maybe the drugs will help, but like it's not like I need to watch shows, right? Dragon Prince is a great animated show on Netflix. Oh, nice. I have no Netflix, so I will have to find alternative options. Not to mention, with both, you can be picky. So anime, you can pick the good stuff. RL, there's only so much. That's true. You don't watch a lot of shows. Gaming, yeah. I think you're more in the same as I am in the doing stuff. Like you want to do more than you want to sit there and watch. Same thing with sports. Like I play tennis, and everyone like, oh my god, every year they're like, oh, did you watch the whatchamacallit? The Wimbledon, the Rogers Cup. I was like, no, I understand you get to learn a bit from the players, but honestly, my level is so low, it's not gonna really help me. And I would rather be playing than watching other people play. Like, that's not why I play tennis. I play tennis so I can, like, hit things. I'm not actually interested in scorekeeping and the sport. I just want to hit things, and I want to get better at hitting things so I can hit more things, you know? There's also a limitation of writing for our real life, like what the actors can and will do. Yeah, that, and also like ethics. Morality. Well, I mean, there's certain things you can do, like portray in series, like murder and rape and like thievery and anarchy and all that shit, but like, I mean, the ethics of making shows, not what you show on screen. But yeah, there are definitely limitations, and they're like obviously physics that I was talking about before, because I remember watching a Satoshi Kon interview on whether or not he will actually he's willing to direct something in like real life. And he's like, no, the frame rates don't work like that. Like, he's like, it's physics. Real life is too slow. In animation, you can cut frames, and things will move so much faster. But in real life, you cannot. So I was like, yeah, physics. Literally get cleaved in half. I mean, there's like special effects, but there's definitely limitations in terms of what special effects can do and what you will just have to put real people through that you cannot do. But you recently started watching someone cook. You always need to do something when you watch now. You can't sit still and watch it alone. Like fold laundry, and cook. You just can't watch. Yeah, that's fair. I like picked up crochet like a long time ago, just so crochet and knitting, just so I have something to do with my hands. And it's not just like, oh, I do a coloring book. It doesn't feel productive. I need to feel productive. For some reason, when I watch anime, I don't need to feel that way. But when I watch shows, I was like, I need to feel productive. Otherwise, I'm sitting here doing nothing. I can't do a coloring book because that's not productive, quote, quote. Whereas if I crocheted like a shirt, that felt productive. Even though I will probably never wear the shirt because I did the sizing wrong. You can do anime character that is long known, standing part of an MC group, trying doing that in RL. You're gonna get sued for breaking contract. Yeah, well, and you know, like with actors aging, you know, or changing in general, but like aging specifically, anime character's not gonna sue you for cutting him in half mid-season. Yeah, you need to feel productive. Yeah, I wonder how much of that is like hustle culture and the need to be like, oh my god, productive. Because like whether or not you do hustling, oh, the music's now too low. We grew up hearing about having to hustle, having to be productive with our time, right? Be productive with our time. Even though I feel like we understand that you don't have to, it's just kind of ingrained in us, unfortunately, to be productive. It's hard to relax too. Because you're like, did I have a productive, relaxing time? You know what I mean? Like, that's real rough. But you do watch it after you work out, and you know you to rest the body, so it's kind of good to keep the mind busy. Yeah, but that's also like productivity in a way. Right? You're like, I can't just have nothing. Something needs to be doing something. In this case, your brain. You're keeping your brain busy. Crazy to think about, isn't it? I feel like that mentality is why you're dead. Yeah, I feel like more people could do with some like absolute downtime, like sitting there staring into space downtime. 15 minutes a day, you know, kind of thing. Our brains are just literally, like, especially our brains, because you know after a workout, you know to sit there and rest. But then after like a long day of work, you will stimulate your brain still with shows, with scrolling. Brains and muscle too. Yeah. It's not like, oh, after a workout, yeah, I'm resting by like going on a stroll, going on a walk. No, you need to like actually just sit and like lie down and maybe take a bath. That's rest, but people don't do it for their brains. Like if you just like, honestly, I'm not saying like stare into space, but maybe put on some music and just like sit there and enjoy the music, you know? Or like, but people are scrolling, they're watching stuff. Even if it's like, oh, I'm not really paying attention, you are. If you are understanding the words, you're processing content still. Just let it rest. Go take a bath, put on some music, you know? Watching cat is akin to staring into space. Yes. I should like replace my eyes with just space. You wish you could chill through life like those who got no job and no stress? You could. Watching cat do derpy stuff. Like what? I am not derpy. I am very... I got all my shit together. Nothing's broken. Bearded gentleman, welcome in. How's it going? But like, you don't have to go through life entirely like that. One of my friends is right now is between jobs and he is so fucking bored because he has too much time in one go. So I think it's good in moderation. Just give yourself like 15 minutes. Right now, that's my bath time. I like came back from Japan. I started taking baths. I've mentioned this before. And it's not even every day. And I take a bath, like I'm sitting in there for what, 15 minutes max before it's too hot and I'm overheating. But usually 10 minutes. If the only thing is, it feels like a waste of water if I'm just sitting there for 10 minutes, like an entire bathtub full of water. But it's a nice like 10-15 minutes where I just sit there and just like melt. Like my body feels like it's melting, my brain is melting, but it feels so good. And I was like, yeah, this is what I need. And it doesn't actually take a lot of time, like myself, because like I will be still doing stuff while the bathtub fills. I'm not sitting there waiting for it to fill, you know? So I recommend something like that for yourself. Just like a little 10-15 minutes a day of just vibing. And you end up like, honestly, I think you end up more productive because you gave your brain a rest. You have to work for a living and watch Cat do silly stuff? Why don't you work and watch me at the same time so that your relaxing time is free from both? That hold up speaks for itself. Listen. My brain is very tired and overworked. It's not being derpy. I just could not think of stuff. It's just tired. People need a purpose. Sometimes the purpose is to relax, to like rest, right? You know, to not do anything, do the least amount of things after like a huge workout. Like if you went on like, I don't know, a 10-kilometer hike, you know, you should not be doing any more things. Like you should not like casually walk up some stairs. You know, casually move some things around. You should sit still. But people don't do that for their brains. So I think more people should give themselves some brains. Shit, if AI centers can use water, you can use it for your daily showers and baths. You should do it. You should do it. Cat brain overloads on FOMO and can't rest. Yeah. Welcome in, Ray. That's actually true. Man, it was so nice to be able to FOMO on all my shit and do my gambas without getting feedback from you guys. Instantaneous feedback that I should not be doing that. It was so nice. You hear the inner machinations of her mind are an enigma. Yes. So mysterious. Like the dark side of the moon. Hell yeah! I am mysterious and unknowable. And I am a baddie. The greatest of them all. Alright. Hello, everybody. I now have a code for Fua Fua. I recommend only Canadians order from this place because your duties, if you're American, you're gonna hit by tariffs. But the password, the code is RAT10. It looks like ratio, but it's RAT10. Okay, 10% off. It's so shiny. I'll put it here. Wait, I'll put it right here. There you go. You try to get AI to map out my brain process, you gave up. I am stronger than AI. Alright. Because I am not a just chatting streamer, even though I wished I am. We are building today. We're building this one. I was supposed to build something else. But I forgot to take it home from Fua's. Just yapped a lot. And then it's okay. I have three of his kids, so it's fine. So we're building this one. They named a newly discovered crater on the moon. One of the astronauts' late wife was succumbed to cancer. Oh my gosh, how sweet. That's so nice of them. Okay. Man, when I build these like tiny little kids, I'm always appreciative of how few runners there are. Those Chinese kids were fucking so big. Oversized. Positively oversized. Your HLJ private warehouse cost over 900 to ship? What? Oh my god. That's so much money. You can't with these tariffs? Oh, Jesus. So it's shipping plus tariffs that was 900 or just the shipping? Yeah. I'm sorry that I can't do much for you guys in terms of, like, for the Americans, in terms of savings. I am not big enough to have a code with all the stores. I only have a full out code because Fuwa is a friend. But I'm sure there are other streamers out there with codes that you can get from somewhere, and get you some savings. And this economy be nuts. Canada has to be cheaper than Japan? No, because it comes from Canada. Oh, sorry, it comes from Japan in the first place, right? I'm surprised my code is not FOMO related. He asked me if I want like a cat code or something like that, and I was like, no. Rash 10, it looks like ratio. And he was like, all right. There was like a pause too. He's like, yeah, it does. I was like, all right, yeah. I don't know why you paused, but yes, it does. I want it. Cockroach, yeah, but he can't have, I don't think he can put that word in. It's also a very long word. You know? But yes, Ray, add to your oh, you know what? I think you only get Bandai. He has some Bandai still, but he's trying to get rid of them all. He doesn't really like carrying Bandai. Okay, I'm gonna reorganize. These are all like weird again. So this is F, C, and E. G, H. What is this one? B. Oh! Polycaps! I haven't seen polycaps in a really long time. Wow. Wow. A2, B2. I want to keep all the A's and B's together, but I guess they're separate because they're different sizes. Wait, but they don't need to be in the bag, do they? I can take all of them. Well, I can take all of them out. So A1, A2. Number 10. And E. Twee. This is the older kits then. 2017, it says. Oh yeah, after this one, I have two more of the, like a one more G-Cooks HD and the Ultraman. And then after that, he has like a really beautiful girl kit that he was showing me. He's like, if you want it, you can build it. I was like, I do want to build it. So you guys can look forward to that. It had a really giant box, so I'm guessing it's a big kit. wonder how fast this one will go. On the account of it being older and probably more annoying? Would it be more annoying to build? Or more familiar and therefore faster? Because the G-Quax kit was really strange. So I think I took longer with that kit. Oi. Oh yeah, I guess I talk about this every now and then just because I was like, I don't know what to play next. Now that I've been through Silent Hill F, should I? Okay, I do have a co-op game lined up with my mod Mammon. But I do also want a solo game to play as well. I could do Requiem, Resident Evil Requiem, or I could play an older game. Oh, you know what? Papa gave me the trolley solution, which apparently you had to pick. You had to pick yeah, like choose what you want to do, like decision making, which is why I haven't really been super keen on doing that because I don't like making choices. I have decision paralysis. Decision making fatigue. What they call it. So I really hate making decisions. But I do want to play it because he gave it to me. B13. B1 13. Dead Space? Maybe it's on the list, but I don't feel like Dead Space. So I guess my choices are Haunting Ground or Resident Evil Requiem. Based on like what I'm feeling I want to play next. And this will be... Which one do you think is shorter? I think I want to play this, like, a game myself, and then I'll move on to the... No, because I can only play with Mammon. Well, no, I don't have to only play it with him, but the best time for him is on the weekend. So that means I will either be playing 2 games at a time, or we'll have to negotiate how the weekday timing will work. Decisions, you know? Decisions. Okay, 13 and 14. Between Haunting Ground and Huey, and Resident Evil Requiem, and, you know, How Brave Grace Is. Which one would you like to see next? And it's really which one would you like to see next, rather than like at all, because I will make it through everything. Although I did promise to play a lot of the older ones, like Ico, and I think by extension Shadow of Colossus as well. Sparkman, hello, welcome in. What creature am I building? I'm building this thing. the Gundam Lightning Black Warrior. I don't know what it is, but it looks really cool. Also, it's an older kit with polycaps. I haven't seen polycaps in a long time. I don't know how I feel about that. It took me like 2 kits with like in the Mercury series to realize that there were no more polycaps. I was like, what? Something's missing here. But yeah. Welcome in, Sparkman. How are you doing? Sometimes you miss polycaps, then you realize you don't, right? When I first realized they were gone, I was like, whoa, but I really liked them. I wonder if now, like, now that I'm going back to it, I'll be like, no, good riddance. There was a reason they were gone. Do I build any girl pla? I built a frame arms girl once, the God Hand Nipako. It was an okay experience. Like, the plastic was a little more brittle than I would like, so I actually broke one of her knees. But it was just overwhelming with how many pieces it gives you. I was like really stressed out. In any case, yeah, I'm open to it. Why, do you build a lot of girl pla? When I build... Oh, I am building something next. I don't know what it is. So right now, all the kits I build are this guy. The owner of the store has like a lot of kits in backlog, so I build his backlog. So this is part of his backlog. He does give me a choice in terms of like what I like and stuff like that, and I can request. But he does not have girl pla. But there is a giant kit that he has. It has a really beautiful woman on it. I don't know what it's from. It's definitely a Chinese kit. Her name's Camilla. There's a purple one and a different colored one. I saw the purple one. And he's like, yeah, I can give you one of her to build if you like. And I was like, yeah, I wanna build. Confirm that cat goes around breaking knees of those who trouble her. You gotta watch your back. No, not at all. I offer the gift of mangoes all the time. I am such a generous and loving person, you know? I am so generous and loving. I will give you 3 at a time. Ray needs to accept that. You build a thick frame arms girl, you're not sure if you've seen her? I have not. What's her name? Girl plot girly here? Nice. Barbatos, hello, welcome in. That is why that's why one of your kidneys broke ye. That's what she calls it. Mangoes equals breaking kneecaps. She broke 3 of yours at once. Yo, let's bust them up. You build cat FA girl? Oh my god. Okay. Fat girl? Oh, she cute. Normally I don't like, okay, so for Gunpla, like model kits, I don't like the chunkers, but the ladies, she is cute. Her booba looks like they should be the soft, squishy plastic, but they're not, aren't. Right? They're normal plastic. I think they're normal plastic. They've done that so well. They look like they should be the squishy plastic. They are articulated. Articulated booba? Actually? Doing good. Yesterday, your third-party kit arrived. Woo, nice. Nice. What you mean by articulated? I mean, they're definitely separate pieces. Like, can they be pivoted around? Is that what you mean by articulated? Like, you can kind of move them apart? I'm looking at pictures and it doesn't give indication of how they would move. Yeah? Oh my god, actually, that's so cool! Leaf painting, welcome in. Hello, hello. How's it going? That's really cool. Do people who build Girlpla like paint them too? Because people who build Gunpla do. So she has the big thing on her chest between them. Oh, right. The weird divider. What is that? What is that piece? Like a ammunition holder thing? Magazine? Just good, just some random Gunpla mini painter. Nice. Welcome in. I build and I play games. And I recently started doing art on stream as well, like drawing and painting. Both digitally and traditional. But I'm not good. I'm just gonna let you know. Don't be expecting like masterpieces on this channel. It does not happen. Also, if you're in Canada, I have a code. You love to paint. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you so much for the follow, Sparkman. You love to paint Girlpla, but you need new paint for that. New paint as in like a different... Like your paints are old, or they're like a specific brand / material of paint that you need. It's difficult because painting skin and stuff is hard. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Okay, so that's one of the reasons. So for people who don't know, or people who are new, like I went to Wonder Festival in Japan earlier this year, and it was the most amazing show I've ever been to. I highly fucking I really recommend it. If you are going to Japan for a thing that you want to do, you should go to Wonder Festival, OneFest. Thank you so much for the follow, Leaf Painting. You need to go, but there were a lot of things that I didn't have money for, and they were sold out because I didn't know they were there, and people were like sprinting for these booths. But a lot of them were garage kits, and I was like, I don't know how to paint figures, and I definitely cannot paint skin. Like, I'm not spending like $200 on a garage kit that I cannot paint. I don't know what to do with. You know, like, it's really sad, but oh my god, there were so amazing things out there. So good. Oh my god, these indie sculptors are so good. Also, this is what I got there. Mr. Carrot. And now Mr. Carrot is my pose test. I check flexibility on my model kits by putting them in this pose. The faces my model made in that rant was too real. Thanks. Let me scroll up and building one of the Gundam relic models, getting excited for Gundam assembly availability. Nice. I've been building 30-minute fantasy and prepping to paint the armors. Oh, I see. If you're doing it at all, you're doing good. Most humans have trouble with stick figures. That's true. Doing it at all. Yeah, I'm trying. Like, I decided to give myself this year, or maybe also next year, to like really try to pursue art because I've always wanted to. I don't know what's gonna come out of it. Right now I have like I want to do everything, you know. I want to make a game. I want to sell stickers and prints, and I'm planning a doujinshi right now. It's BL, don't ask about it. But I'm also learning anatomy so I can draw hentai. And everything else. I don't know where that's gonna lead, but it's been fun so far. But also, like, I'm losing my shit. I'm losing my mind. It's so much going on, and I'm like, why am I not getting good? Why am I so slow? You need skin tone paint. You just have paint from Mecha. Oh, I see. Garage kits are so crazy. Yeah, I follow a lot of painters on Twitter. Holy shit, they're like painting ability. They will like paint a blue layer of all veins, and they will paint like 3 translucent, like a pink layer on top, and then another skin tone peach layer on top. So you get that like translucent, you get like the veiny look. I was like, what the fuck? So amazing. Anyways, yeah, I'm getting really worked up over this. So I need to calm down. Like cursing, passion, nerding out all at once. Yeah. There are many anatomical busts for mini painting companies. Yeah, I think I want to try like maybe learn, well, the plan is to learn 3D like Blender this year to make my own tiny figures to both print, like design them in 3D and also practice painting with. But Coral hobbies, hello. I got morphed. Yeah, so I want to do that because eventually I want to make my own figures as well. Like One Fest, my god, One Fest was so inspiring. I came out of it, I was like, I need to make figures. I need to make them the coolest figures for my fandom, but also the sexy ass figures. All those ladies, man, they're so, oh my god. Anyways, calm down. Seems like you get along here. Nice. Oh god, scroll. There's like an FGO kit that's so well sculpted and painted. They're like holy grails. Yeah, especially like I'm in a dead fandom of Hunter x Hunter, and like the figures are still releasing from third parties, but a lot of them don't look like their promotional images. And sometimes I'm like looking at their faces, it's like not good enough. So I really like, I want to learn art and get good at art and model making and painting and all the stuff, so I can be a fangirl and I can Fujo, okay? I need it for my ship. I really need it for my ship. I need it. Anyways, that will be my contribution to my Fujo sisters. And you guys, sometimes you gotta learn to cook to feed yourself, you know. If you're doing it. Trying isn't applicable. You're already doing it. You don't have to try. That's true. Gotta get that bag. Yeah, we love the effort. Yeah, I definitely got race effort. Aspiring hentai artist. Yeah, I was like, listen. Anatomy is a fucking slog. It's a slog to get through, okay? And to encourage myself to get through the anatomy, I think about all the hentai I can draw. I was like, yes, this will become very useful in the future. And that gets me through. That gets me through the learning. It's so painful, you guys. Do I do 3D printing? Animorphed? I got animorphed. Oh, I made all the models on my stream, by the way. That's why there's a whole bunch of, there's like unrelated models on this channel. Unrelated to lore, because they're all practice, right? This one was practicing the giant mouth, because as you notice, my human model has a bigger mouth than most other VTubers. Anyways, 3D printing? No, I do not. I want to learn Blender so I can print and I can paint. You're first getting started, you practice on secondhand Warhammer stuff. Oh, that's nice. That'll be nice. $400 Canadian pinup models are wild. What? Evan, you mean a 3D printed figure? Yeah, I want to make my own figure. I don't know how the artists are doing it in Japan and China when I went to One Fest. I don't know if they're 3D printed or they're sculpted. I wonder if some of them are 3D printed and then resin cast. Like to make the instead of having a traditional sculpt, you would like 3D print it. Because some of the bigger artists I follow, like will put their 3D designs on like Maya designs online as a sneak preview. I was like, they're definitely working digitally. I just don't know how they get from the digital into a printed figure. Oh, there's a clip. Do I want to see this clip? More Fujo? Is it my passionate speech? I will skip that. I should learn Blender. Yeah, I want to learn Blender, but right now I recently got into painting gouache, and I'm like learning, and it's not easy, but I've been just like kind of obsessed with like traditional media right now. That's true, but only like half of anatomy is used for that. You need to know what is there like for the human body before you can start twisting it in funny configurations to do all your unrealistic but sexy poses. That's great, thank you. You wouldn't call hentai a genre filled with excellent anatomy fundamentals? That's true. I've seen some really just whack out of really strange ones, but listen, your girl has taste, okay? And therefore, I will make sure my shit's good. You have my word, my promise. If you elect me president... No, I'm joking. 3D printing is neat. Yeah, you've been found. Let's hide. Most US mini printers are getting what you mean? No sus. No sus. Actually, full sus. Actually, most US mini painters are getting a contract sculptor and then they're 3D printing them. Oh, I see. Oh yeah, this is one of my models. I was practicing jiggle physics with it. Look how I jiggle. If you're talking about checking channel mascots, I see. You 3D print it, then use acetone and other alcohol mixes to mold imperfections. You do the same. Oh, also secondary option is resin printing. I see. I see. I wonder if like the 3D is the original cast, and then they do the casting, and then they do traditional mold. I'll get there when I get there. But yeah, like so far. Oh, my friend's sketchbook. I tried. This is my first time at painting gouache. It looks good, but like look at these buildings. So they're not fantastic, and I think the paper is not. It's so warped. I had to like squish it under a whole bunch of other stuff. This is my second attempt. These are all watching videos, by the way, with Hemi gouache. And then I bought new paper. So I'm gonna try new paper. So this, where did my paintings go? Come to me. So this is with the Canson. I haven't painted it yet. The Canson watercolor paper, which I had on hand for painting watercolors. So I'm gonna try this paper. And then Temu, I really found this off Temu. And I see it all the time on Taobao as well. So it looks like a legit watercolor like paper. This paper is actually so hardcore. Like the texture is really interesting. It's like very, oh, you can't see it. It's a lot more texture than the Canson. But I've also sketched out 2 little paintings to do. I'll try these either on stream or off stream with gouache. Yeah. If you're like learning gouache painting like pictures, let's we can all paint together sometime, because I will paint at least one thing on stream. I just don't know if these ones, like my test one, my paper test, will go on stream. But yeah, I'm starting to add like art content onto my stream, so you'll see me painting, you'll see me drawing digitally as well, stuff like that. Just letting you guys know. I almost fell off my chair. Okay. Your girl has taste. My hentai would be good. Yeah. Why not? I have standards. Loki took you like 2 weeks to make a solid drawn anime girl. Jokes on it. The face was the biggest challenge. I get you. To make my model, I spent 6 months learning how to draw and how to rig. And it's essentially, and I was unemployed for that time. So I was spending, I want to say 10 hours a day, either watching videos or drawing or rigging. And you guys are gonna be like, oh my god, that's so good for your first attempt at like making models and stuff. Like, yeah, 6 months, 10 hours a day. And when it's your own project, like it was for my channel, right? I just didn't stop. Like I did it on the weekends too. It was nuts. I had no life. You guys. Yeah, so don't feel like when I say, oh yeah, it only took me 6 months to learn painting and rigging. No. Like, I had no life. Hyper focus much? Yeah, when I get really worked up, I get so focused. And I think when I was rigging something this one time on stream, I had 8-hour stream and I barely moved. I went straight. I didn't take a break. At one point my chat was like, did you eat? I was like, what? What? It was bad. But yes, welcome in. Wow, look. Your thing. Ratio. No, it's rat 10. Fine art stuff usually cast molded, but most small group stuff is 2D printed, even pro stuff. Oh, I see. 3D. If you want to ask, but luckily easy to Google. Companies like Trench, Crusade, Steel Rift, and quite a few other small game companies have moved to high-res FDM or resin printing. Oh, I see. Are you going to Gamescom Canada? I didn't even know what that is. Let me look that up. Probably not, because I just found out what it is. GameCon Canada. Largest gaming expo. June 19th. No. The only reason for me to go to a convention is, yes, we are. No, Sunday. I'm going on Sunday. I thought we were doing Sunday. The only reason I go to conventions now is to go to the artist alley and buy merch. I thought it was Friday. What? Fuck off. I messed up. Hold on. Let me catch up real quick. You had a full-time job. You did a graphic design school. Oh, nice. Been there except for the streaming part. Sometimes you look up from painting and it's been 5 hours. You felt like 10 minutes. Yo, let's go. Right now it's hard to focus. I'm going for an ADHD assessment. Hopefully it'll help me focus, because in the past couple months I've been having a really hard time focusing and doing stuff. As you can see that I'm an hour in. I tried to build and did not progress past this. Anyways. Yeah, we're gonna have to talk about a Friday or Sunday, or maybe I'll go both days. We'll see. There'll be so much merch. Yo, no pressure if you ever do. Ping you. You work with one in the painting products company. Oh, nice. Plus the stuff you stuff is sale is a motherload of kit bash stuff. I see. Maybe I'll go for both days. You know, scout out the market and stuff, and then go on Sunday as well. What did I want to say? I'm like picky about merch. I like just basically didn't really buy a lot of merch for a very long time. Because here's the thing, there's the same reason I don't like buying my own kits and building them for myself and keeping my kits. It's just like, I don't like displaying them because then you have to clean it. Even if you put it in a box, you have to clean the box. So I was like, fuck, no. Like, I don't really want that. And that's why, like, for a lot of merch, I'm like, it's nice, but I have to really, like, that's what I mean. Keep the best ones for the case. That's what I mean. For the case, you have to clean the case. I had to find a place for the case and then, like, clean the case. No. I am ultra lazy. If I can get out of doing something, I will. Have I looked in Discord? No, I have not. I don't normally check Discord when I'm streaming. Did you post something in there? Clearly, hijacking, yes. You have space, you buy the merch and give it to you. You know, the merch I would buy will be for my ship. Unless you really like my ships, I don't recommend you taking my merch. Alright, let me have a look. Oh, you bought new kits, Bloof. I love spiky kits. Hell yeah, Blue Flame CH-1. Spiky ass kits, yo, let's go. Good taste, good taste. Ping me when you build it. In that frame? So why do you have a separate frame? Like, is inner frame completely like a separate product? But you haven't painted something you want to keep around for a while? I haven't, like, merch? I have not painted a single kit ever. I've only just gotten into traditional painting, like, on paper. Because I didn't want to hoard, like, painting materials. Like, that's the thing with traditional arts, is that you have to collect. You're basically collecting brushes and paints and sponges and a whole bunch of other, like, little things everywhere. And I was like, I need the space. Your girl has no space. where are the polycaps? Oh, there they are. What do you mean ships? Like boat? Character ships? Yeah, my relationships. I'm a Fujo. Ray, do you not know? Did you not know I'm a Fujo? I'm a Fujo. you give work away too, and sometimes give kits away. But there are times you occasionally want to keep something. Ah, I see. I heard dead fandom. What'd you say? Yeah, Hunter x Hunter. It's like, it's not fully dead because Togashi Sensei has revived and is like putting out chapters. But it's fairly dead, I think. Also, I haven't read anything since I got on the boat. Because I read a little bit about the boat and it just got too... It got a little like... too much reading, like a lot of explanation stuff. I was like, oh, yeah, I'm done. Like my ship is not let's put it this way, when my ships interacts again, I will resume, but until then I think some characters I like will die in this arc and I don't want to see it happen, so I've been avoiding the boat arc. In that frame is together. Oh, okay, so it's 2 boxes of the same kit. They're not a separate purchase. They're just... I see. They're just, like, boxed separately. I can't wait till you build it, and then I'll, like, look at it. You're in some? Died in the paint mini-sico? Huh? What? So you, at this point, prefer traditional art kit building? As opposed to what? Never mind. The frame kits together. You're starting to build it now. Nice. Let me know when it's done because I like spiky kits. Completely miss Hunter x Hunter because you think you're on Fullmetal Alchemist. You meant manga. Oh, yes. He's making new chapters again. So I'm very excited. Like, I think a lot of people are very excited, but at this point, like, to me, I was like, I'm good if he doesn't. Because while I want my characters to interact, I think some other characters that I like are going to die. And I'm very scared about that happening. So I'm a little upset. As opposed to mini painting or kit painting. I'm not saying I prefer one thing over another. It's just that I've just only started painting, like overall using paint. Because before the traditional media, I wouldn't really do traditional media because I just didn't want to accumulate stuff. Like I always stuck with digital because it felt cheaper because you didn't have material cost, and I didn't feel like I was wasting material when I did things that I didn't enjoy. Sorry, I didn't like the result of. Right? Like the couple paintings I showed you, I don't like them because I don't think they're good enough. And for a really long time, I couldn't accept that because I considered those paintings like wasted material. They looked awesome. They were really good. Let me put it this way. They were really good first attempts, but I want to do better. And to me, not having done what I wanted to do felt like a waste. Like they used to feel like a waste. So I never did traditional media. But now I'm like, you know what? I just need to get through it. It's not a waste if I'm learning. So that's why I'm like, okay, I'm gonna learn. Yeah. Share like someone else made it. It's still trash. that doesn't apply. I'm very critical. I'm always like, you know, A+ for effort. But it could be better. I think the effort and the result are 2 separate things. I can like commend you for the effort. You did your best. You know, it's great. But the results are obviously not masterpieces. And I want them to be masterpieces. Josh, hello, welcome in. Let me catch up on what you said, Leaf. You build Gundams, but you usually paint them more like minis. Oh, I see. Calamity, I have not. You literally do child media on your minis. I see. Why I gotta be like that? Give yourself grace? I don't think it's not giving myself grace. Like, I look at my art, even the shitty ones, I'm like, oh my god, that was such shit. But like, I don't think of myself as like worthless or anything. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. So for me, I don't really understand why most people are always like, give yourself grace. It was great. It was like, you know, it looks good. You did well. I was like, I don't understand. I'll be very honest. I don't understand it when you guys say things like that, because I'm looking at it. I was like, it's not pro level. Like, to me, it's not good enough. But to me, it's very encouraging to see things that I make are not good enough, because like in my brain, I go, all right, what is wrong with it? How do we get better? And then when I get better, I'm like, damn, I got better, but it's not good enough. I can do better. Like, it encourages me to keep going. You know what I mean? When I say things, I was like, oh my god, that was not good enough. It's not discouraging. It just makes me want to get better. It makes me mad that it's not good, that I want to get better. It gives me motivation. Do you have some desire to compete? No, not with other people. I think for me, in terms of like when I say something's good or bad, it's in terms of what I believe I am capable of. It's not to my fullest capacity, and I'm like, not good enough. I'm not gonna stop until I get to where I think I need to be at, where I could be at. You know what I mean? I mean, if you do crap work, you do crap work. Gotta be critical of yourself, otherwise there's no improvement. Yeah, I think if you're critical in not like, this is my self-worth, I think it's fine. Like, I don't tie my self-worth with my shitty ass paintings. I just like, before I used to think they were a waste of material, because it's like, oh, this material was used up to create such a mediocre painting. But then I was like, you know what? Sometimes you just have to be there. You just have to go through that process. So now I'm trying to paint more. The idea of art to express the finished piece is basically an afterbirth of your existential expression. The process is the point to you. I think, yes, ultimately that's what it is. But right now, as I'm learning, I'm not really expressing. I'm just learning techniques, copying, training. And that's why I think it's a waste. I'm not expressing everything. I was not expressing. And B, when I do express, they're not expressed properly. So I feel like things come out jumbled. My ideas are not given the best way of expression. And I feel bad. I feel bad for the idea that it has to deal with such a bad delivery system. So that also drives me forward. I do understand what you mean. The painting is the progress is the point to get good and whatever. So now, like, I'm changing the way I think about things, and now that's why I've only recently gone into traditional, and I hope to do more traditional. But yeah, it's like being in graphic design school and the best you can draw is stickman while doing portrait, and expect praise. Yeah. Like, objectively, it's not good. But if you tried and your best, that's different. You tried, right? You really paid attention. You really tried. You really looked at the tutorial and analyzed how the brushes worked, and it just didn't come out because you didn't have an experience. That's fine. You did your best. A+. Like, I think those two are two completely separate things. Whether or not you really was conscious, not conscious. You made a solid attempt. You were like cognizant of everything. What's the word I want to use? I'm not sure. But like, I think that's completely separate to what comes out at the end. Yes, what came out at the end was not good because of course, as you're a beginner, you have no experience, you have no muscle memory, you have no control. But you analyzed what they were doing, you understood the material, and you did your best, and this is what comes out of it. It's great. It's a really good attempt. You know, like, I think those two are two separate things. Your capacity is not set in stone, so you grow through your effort. Yeah, that's a difficult part, is being like, out, like what point do I say this is good? But I think there is a level of, like, for me, being able to tell like what is good, what is like I need work and everything, and like nothing's really tied to my self-worth. So I don't feel bad criticizing myself at all. Critical is fine, but critical means reflection more than judgment. Yeah, I think I'm really critical, but like more like an analytical way. I look at all my pieces very objectively, very coldly. If you do a thing, you'll get better. If you want to get your technical skills to the point where you can use them fully to express so you want to get your technical skills to the point where you can use them fully to express your feelings. Exactly. Material used for training is not a waste of materials. Yeah, it took me so long to really feel that in myself. Like, I understood it, I heard it, I understood it, but I never felt it. And now I'm able to feel it, and now I'm able to actually use material. Actually, not completely. Paint, yes. Clay, no. I want to sculpt. I want to use plasticine. I want to sculpt traditionally. I am too terrified to use materials because that's very expensive materials. And yeah, girl has not a lot of money. We'll get there. We'll get there. Eventually, I'll get there. I'll probably have to do... It's probably had the same thing with digital. Where, you know, for painting, I started painting digitally. And even though I'm not very good at digital painting, I moved over traditionally. I think I just need to start sculpting digitally a little bit to get a sense of like, oh, okay. You know, this is how it looks. This is how it feels, but not like physically feel, but like this is how like sculpting feels. Maybe then I'll move on to more traditional. Because I do love traditional. Now that I'm painting, I love it. Because now you feel like you're constantly feeling greatly dwarf my technical capacity. Yeah, the difference between doing a thing passively, being invested and present. I'm looking at my pieces as a relic and not as an investment and experience. That is true. That is true. I mean, clay is easy to train on. You get the cheapest stuff and level up on it when you gain experience. Yes, I do agree, but there's also like a trap of starting with too cheap a material. Fuck, I did no progress on this. There's also like a trap, not trap, but start to show off and act like a 2-bit psychologist. No. Everyone gets to like say what they want to say, you know? Like, I think the greatest thing about streaming, especially when everyone's like being very respectful, is that you get to listen to everybody's like piece on things, and it's an active dialogue. That's the thing with like watching like a YouTube essay or anything, or even reading the comment section, is everyone's speaking as though they're just gonna say their piece into the void, make a little speech, and then that's it. But here on a live stream, we get to have a conversation, and that means everyone, not just mine, everyone's mind is a little bit more open, because even if you don't change your mind, you are hearing and having a conversation about something. You know what I mean? So that's what I like about streaming. You just paint a lot, you're always amazed why people paint. Yeah. Still have the first model I painted on display. Not the literal first, maybe the third one, some random space marine in a garish scheme. Nice. You'll just share only when you have some experience in the topic. Otherwise, you ask what the stuff about to learn about it. That's true. But sometimes it's not really like, it's how do I put it? There is a lot more value perceived if you have experience in something to talk about it. But everybody has a different viewpoint. And I think as long as you've actually sat down and really thought about the viewpoint, that like if you've actually done that, I think you're qualified to give out your viewpoint. But if you have never thought about the topic until that time when we're talking about it, then you should not say anything. If you've always, even if you like thought about it before, like really be like, I wonder or like, oh, I've seen this, I've seen that, like you've actually gave it active thought, I think it's totally valid for you to put in your opinion. It's really just an opinion, like in terms of opinion of like how people perceive things and stuff. Nice. Yours, Chainsaw Man from 20 years ago. Like actually Chainsaw Man? Jeez. It's basically rap rules, no problem if you're talking about on your own experience. Oh, Chaos Space Marine. I was like, Chainsaw Man. Dude, I don't do no minis. Especially your short forms. It could be Chainsaw Man. That is true. You only share when you got the stuff confirmed, but it's even better if someone shares a POV as it creates more solid pathway in the approach. That is true. But like, listen, if I were talking about painting and critiquing painting, you don't have to be a painter to critique it. Because art critics are not necessarily painters or artists, but they just work in that field of analyzing and offering perspectives and critiques, right? That's their experience. So that those people are obviously people who have thought about these things for a very long time, for a lot, you know? So they get to critique it, offer their experience, and put their opinion on stuff, right? So I think that applies to everything. Whoa, there's a word missing from your sentence, Leaf. Our tiny squat little boys with their giant hands and eyeballs drive by and throw a Chainsaw Man through my window tied to a brick. Yeah, you do that and I'll return to you your generosity by a gift of a case of mangoes tied to a brick through your window. You give something about advice from people who aren't doing the thing. I think it's fine. I think there are people who have honestly, genuinely thought about it. There's definitely armchair, what's the word? Coaches? Armchair detectives who have never really... Oh, you'll practically hear it. Yeah. There are people who have honestly, genuinely thought about the stuff, even though they have no experience. And you're hearing it, and like, if they're really forthcoming about that, it's like, yes, I have never done it, but I've really thought about it by researching and looking at things. You're getting experience from that point of view, and I think it's fine. It's fine to get experience, and it's fine for them to express their opinions too, because you want to know what the opinions are. I think it's fine to listen to every opinion, but like but maybe be choosy about what you bring into yourself. But there's so many people who give their opinions when they have never thought about the topic until that day, and they're just pulling their opinions out of their ass, and it's just not informed. I was like, no, you don't get to talk. Will you say it's solid if the people included in the context asked all ideas are welcome? Yeah, because people bring forth their opinions. It's based on their observations, but also their life experience as well, like what path they walked through. Armchair expert info goes in one ear, out the other. Yeah. Do I make art to express? If people see it or not, it's almost after the fact. In context, included are asked in the context. Yeah. I need to build. Oh, this part is confusing. Okay. Let's take a break from our discussion to help Kat figure out which piece I'm supposed to put in. Okay, you see this one, right? It's telling you it's wide on the top and little on the bottom, right? So is it this piece? This one, because it's flipped this way, like flipped this way, and I should match it Or is it the opposite one? That doesn't make sense. It has to be this one. Anyways, keep going. Just want to paint your marines so you can make them kiss. Yeah. That's the best. That's the best. That's actually what my motivation, my prime motivation to learn Blender is to make figures of my ship, because I can't find good enough figures of my ship to make them kiss. No joke. No joke. I was like, well, it would be nice to learn modeling as well, so I can have a 3D model, so I can, like, when I have enough money for a VR headset, maybe do 3D streams and stuff. But I was like, but no, I need to fangirl. I need to ship. But if it's this way, it doesn't fully go in. Like, okay, so if I do it with this piece, right? Because there's more... Sorry, I'm tracking right now. There's more flat parts here. It slides in more. Right? It just like slots right in. But this one does not slide right in. But I'm also wondering if it's supposed to sit on top of another piece. And that's why it's like that. Anyways, I'm going to trust the process and then cry about it. The polycap goes on the shoulder to connect it to the body connector. Oh, fuck. Did I do something wrong? Okay, I think I understood. I think these are... Yeah, these are... They sit on top. Welcome in, Nover. How's it going? So do you think that this piece is like this? Like, that's what they're illustrating, and therefore I should match these two so that when it flips down, it's... I'm gonna choose to believe that's what it is. Until one of you tells me otherwise. We will proceed. And then I have a part separator. I will just cry if it doesn't fit. That's my plan. It needs to be fully recessed into the part. Wait, really? So it's like... It says make sure the parts are in the right way, facing the right direction. Are you sure? Because I think... Even this diagram has it sticking out. Because look, if I do this and I swap it to... Like, this one does not look like that. Okay? If I do this, it goes fully inside, but that means it's not centered. Because there will be a piece that comes in to the front, right? So it will have to be centered. So I should do this one so it's centered. Like, it sticks out now, but it will, like, basically it'll straddle the two pieces. Because right now it looks like it's straddling in the middle. That's what it looks like it should be doing. In any case, I will just cry if it doesn't work. Good plan, good plan. Does the second part have a recess in that shape? Well, we're about to find out. Hey, yeah. Luckily, it's the next step, so I don't have to wait too long to figure this out. Are these snap fit? I don't understand what that means. They kind of just slide in. Some of them snap. You'll find other people make it so it's the other way around to prevent the arms from dropping. Can you, like, reword that sentence? Because I'm not really understanding what you mean. Like, other people are ignoring instructions to make the build stand better? Is that what you're saying? Snap fit, not glue. Oh, yeah, not glue. No glue. That's too hard. I remember the PGs will have screws, though. I miss doing wiring, but I do not miss the screws. Okay. So this slides mother. This does not. This. Oh. It does. So the arms will be heavy due to its weapons. It has, so people found a way by reversing the shoulders, it will counter. Oh, I see, I see. So they would intentionally build it wrong in order to balance. Right, because he's holding it in front, so you're just pushing it to the back. I see, I shall build it that way then. I am not the owner of this kit. I am building somebody else's backlog, but I will make the executive decision that I am going to build this. Exactly as you say. Right, so it's now pushed off center. So I guess when he holds things, this will help. You're saying it will help counterbalance. Okay, okay, thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. Hopefully they're paying me well. I'm getting free content out of it, so this is pretty good payment, I guess. I get to talk to you guys, so this is pretty good payment, I guess, right? Also, the Jew's a friend from high school, so so I will say yes, I am really happy to be building this shit for him. It's this guy. If you're in Canada, 10% off with RAT10. That's RAT10 for 10% off. If you're in the States, you'll have taxes. You'll have tariffs. You could still buy from him, but you're gonna get tariffs. Oh, in case you're, a lot of you are new. If you're wondering why it's rat, that's because my mascot is my giant rat plushie. And that's why there's a rat command where you get to throw rats at me. He's chonky. Look at his giant. He's a meter from 90 centimeters from nose to tail. He's chunky. A chunk boy. Chunk boy. So big and cute. Yeah. Very cheap too. From Taobao. You're going to drive by the shop after work one day and give the code RAT10 in person? Don't do it. You come in right as your Oshi is on stream. What a time to be alive, right, Nova? The most beautiful streamer welcomes you. Hello. I've been told that just rat massage is very cathartic for some people. Just very soothing. It's like watching those like cat massage videos. I don't know if you guys are watching the same videos as I do, but I watch those cat spa videos. Squish that rodent? Yeah. Yeah. To each their own? Yeah. Ear massage, you know? Anyways, that's why the code is RAT10. For Canadians. No. Everyone can use it. Just the tariffs will kill you if you're in the States. But that's not Fua's problem. If you want to give Fua money, Fua will take your money. What's the website? Ray, what's their website? It's Fua Land. And I don't know what the I'm a terrible ambassador. .ca. Fuafualand.ca. Thank you, Joe. Yeah! Thank you for the sub on the YouTube side. Thank you, Nover. You have a look? Hey, yo, let's go. Joe, do you know if you get to add... Oh, I should add a command for that too. Do you know if you get to add comments when you buy stuff? Because every time I'm like, I wonder if I can convince my chat to not only use my code, but also be like, King Dragon sends his regards. Sorry, I watch a lot of Pro ZD as well. Right? Every time I'm like, oh, there's a chance to leave a comment. You tell him that in person? Yeah. The cute cat streamer sends her regards. No. The fat one sends her regards. Let me see. Can you drop otherwise a link to the Calamity website? Yeah, you can put a link on. I don't think my thing blocks links anymore. Because there are no more bots.
The body is round.
The butt is very round. Today. I ate well today. Cockroach sends her regards. Yeah, that's true too. That's true. For people who are new, last Halloween I dressed up as a cockroach, and what was it? Last month, a couple weeks ago, I built the cockroach kit while wearing the cockroach outfit. Although you guys wouldn't be able to see it. But yes, this stream is full of pests. I am a pest. I'm a big pest. Hand cast, lovely and expensive. Oh, hell yeah. Let me take a look. You bought exactly one. You've been painting it for more than 9 months in small bursts. Oh my god. Holy shit. So do they come like just gray? The whole thing just gray or like black or something? My god. These are insane mechs. Holy pieces of resin. I see. Yo. How much? How big are they and how much are they? Jeez. Girl plug garage kits? I see. Need to copy you and update your own profile? Yeah. Wait, your own profile on what? Also, tip for building kits is that look at all the parts needed for the body and stuff and cut them from the runner by getting the parts out of the gate and cleaning them with God hands, then put them together. I'm just doing it as the pieces go, because if I cut them all out at once, I'll forget which one's which and dig through parts. But I am doing 2 cuts. I have been taught, properly instructed to do 2 cuts. Sanding, drilling, and fitting and pinning is almost certainly required. Above 20 centimeters, over $200. Oh, I bet it's worth it. I bet it's super worth it. You've seen them before? Told me to add your own code. Oh yeah. Add your code. Some are like 40 centimeters tall and for $500. Crazy. I mean, I saw crazier at One Fest. Let me again give a plug for One Fest. but only the States one. I found out there's another one sorry, only the Japan one. I found out there's another one in the States and one in Shanghai. I haven't been to them, so I can't speak about them. But the one in Japan, so good. Not all parts at once, but say all the body parts and clean them. Why, like, so what's the benefit of doing that as opposed to doing it one piece by one piece? To do it all, like, to all, like, maybe all the body in one go and all the like all the sections in one go and stuff. What's the difference between that? You've never had a more detailed kit? You bought the Bauer 1/44th scale? Let me look. Bauer. Oh, the delivery looking one. Man, that's amazing. Oh, it has pictures of the little pieces. So they're already in pieces. That's nice. You know how to cut them. And they come with stickers too. Wow. 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 Amazing. I want to do that in the future. Make kits. Make figures and make kits. I think that's so cool. You wouldn't do that, to be honest. You just go as in the manual instructs. We tend to be yapping. Yeah, I think like, for me as a on-stream builder, like, my needs are different. Just because I spend sometimes I will spend like hours talking and not progressing. So I will eventually end up with a bunch of loose pieces, and like at the end of my build session. But I do want to know why some people would do it like in batches like that. There must be an advantage of some kind. It's not a ton of instructions either, and after you built mine, you reached out and asked if you got right. The reply was, every answer is correct. Amazing to see the difference in how you build yours. Oh, I see. It's like kind of your choose your own adventures type of thing. That's so nice. So doing all the parts needed for section means that you don't have to worry about going to the runner each time. Ah, I see. Yeah, I probably won't be doing that just because I get distracted when I build on stream. So I will only cut out what I need every time. So I don't have too many loose things, because sometimes it'll be like a week before I build again and I don't want to lose anything. Which I have done, but not because of that, but because it flew off somewhere, and now I'm like really paranoid about shit, you know? I know a lot of people even paint or like panel line one is on the runner and do like everything in batches like that. That's crazy. Like, you're not seeing me doing this now because it's just lying around, but I used to be like so meticulous about runners. After I cut every piece, I will put it back in its bag. So I'll keep it in the original bag configuration. Although I will label the bags. But this one, these little HGs are small enough that I don't have to do that. It's the big Chinese kits that are like 40 runners in and you're like, fuck off. Too many. But something that you can try doing is nipping the gauge on the runner with a normal nipper. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm using this one to do the runner, and I use this one to do the little pieces. After looking at others as well to see the range of builds, a lot of those pieces and parts are free with a couple of copies each, so there's no right way. Oh, I wonder how they did that to like make sure everything still fits, even though you've had it somewhere where they didn't intend. Like how that works. What's the benefit for me to keep the runners? As in away from the part on the gate. Yeah. Is that not what I'm doing? Am I doing something different than what you're saying? What am I doing? That's... Huh? What am I doing? And what... You're cutting it at the part. What do you mean? But so what is on the gate? What is the gate then? I thought I'm doing exactly what I was supposed to do. Wait, what is the... Hold on. A1 18. Wait. Am I... Okay, so for this piece, where would you cut it? Like back here? So I cut it right around here. I don't know if you can see it. You will cut it like back here? Oh, way back. No, I cut it like about here. 18. So it still has like little parts that stick out, but not a lot. Interesting. Why would you cut it all the way in the back? You melt your clear runners plus to sprue into your sprue to glue stuff, leaving few millimeters on the piece, then cutting with different nippers and cleaning up with hobby like knife if necessary. Yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm not going like super far back. I noticed that some people actually do just like go so far back. It's so that you can get the cleaner cut on the second cut. Yeah. I mean, I feel like I'm also getting a clean second cut. You start boiling your runners to avoid stress marks. Oh, shit. That's insane. Melting sprue into classic glue makes a lovely filler paste. Ah. The sprues are also great for support pieces, basic, etc. I see. If the kit's plated or something, sure. Otherwise, do your thing. But I feel like even when I cut like this much far off, like not very far, but a little bit, I feel like it's enough. Like this doesn't stress out the kit at all. And then I cut like these little tiny little nubbins. More than enough. I mean, I also do other kits. Like this is the piece cut off. Anyways, so far, Fua has not complained about my products. So I will not. This kit you have a lot of fragile plastic. Oh, this one, I see. So I should go a little further on this one. That's true. That's fair. I'll go a little further then. You chuck your sprues or chainsaw, to be honest? Yeah. I remember the EG I built. I was like, I am going to just yoink it off with my bare hands. And I did. It was fun. Cactus! Hello! How's it going? You leave a bit of nub on there and clean up with a hobby knife. You all have your own way of doing things. I used to do clean up with a hobby knife. And then I was like, you know what? A, the owners of these kits don't need me to do that. And it was taking too long to build. And I just wanted to do something a little faster. So I stopped. Sometimes you'll even just twist the piece right off. Yeah. I mean, I don't do it for these because they're not mine. But for the EG, Yuna, my friend Yuna gave me, I definitely just yoinked it. I don't even remember if I even tried twisting it. I think I just went pop. Just pulled it. You don't use chin nippers? Ain't nobody got time for that. Yeah, you wouldn't do that for like commission. If you did those, you don't. Yeah, it's. I mean, it's not a commission per se, but definitely it because it's someone else's. I'm a little more cognizant, but not that cognizant. I do the bare minimum that the owners request out of me, and no more. Listen, I'm not getting paid for this. It's good enough. As long as I don't break anything or lose anything, I think it's good enough. But I will go a little further, just in case, for this piece. Like, you mean, like, cut it way out here, huh? Like this. (21 and 13). Oh, that feels so weird to be cutting through the really thick plastic. I don't like that feeling. They're chunky. I understand why. Oh, okay, yeah. So now, so for a really long time, I was like, why do we need 2 nippers? Because it's the same feeling when you cut them. I get it. When you cut this far back, it feels very different. The cut feels very different. I get it now. You do be able to clean up a sanding if needed. Just depends. Exactly. There's like paid work. Everything else is for funsies. Yeah. I mean, this is technically for other people, but it's also not paid work. It's just funsies. So as long as it's like fairly acceptable, and not like perfect, it's fine. It's fine. Would you cut the undergate ones too, like this? Like that far apart? That far back, I mean? I need you sticker already? Oh. Oh, it's the eyes. If there's money and work needed for someone else, you'd be extra careful. Otherwise, you're not gonna see any of those potential marks if it's all the way up on your shelf. Yeah. I think Fua just wants to fill his display shelf, to be honest. Oh, this is gonna be interesting too. Can I attach this? Yes. Okay. The carrot? Yeah. Just the ass part. If you're gonna spend that much, you're gonna baby the kit for a while. That's true. Oh, you sanded a $250 bower to a glass finish, literally pinned and notched the main frame. Yeah, because they're a lot of money. But it's not even that. Like, it looks, it's a work of love. It really feels that way, and sometimes you'll just be like, I need to show it the love it deserves, type of thing, type of feeling. For this one, like these HGs are definitely mass produced, and you're like, yeah, it's a great kit and everything, but these are mass produced. Sometimes you just vibe with a kit, right? You just like the energy of some kits and some looks are just like so much. You just feel it. You just you like, oh, this one, this is the one for me. There are many holes. There are many holes, but this one's made for me. That was like a very like core memory type of manga. That particular one. Mech Nuggets, also a lovely mech designer. However, very few of their designs are prints. No kits either. Oh, I see. Man, I wonder like what it takes to be a mech designer. Ito moment? Yeah. A lot of his work are really... Is the word iterative? But just like repeats the same concept and same like idea as the previous ones. So that's why the holes one was really like really core memory type. What is the word for it? But yeah, some of the other ones, there was like one with like this balloon situation. I was like, okay, this is the same idea, but just like a different one. I hope the sticker stays. He even has a mech based on his kid's drawing. Oh, I guess it would just like study a lot of not just mechs, a lot of machinery. Wow. Oh, these are beautiful. These are just 3D renderings, right? I wonder why he doesn't make and sell them. You get through. Oh, he doesn't want to go through the process of making. I see. He just sell the files, and that's easiest. Like he doesn't have to go through distribution, shipping, and stuff like that. That would track. That makes sense. A122. As soon as he starts selling a model, resin kit or whatever, willing to bet bootleg companies will be all over those. They're beautiful. Honestly, if he sells the CAD files, bootleg companies will be all over them. Like, I think it's even easier to do a bootleg when you can just buy the file. And then change something about it. You know, to not be like a complete... He's got a background in game production design. Nice. I think the idea is to price everything low enough so there's no reason to pirate anything. But like when you sell only the file, then there's definitely companies who will be like, yo, we will make the kit. We will make the whole kit at kit prices, you know? That's a bootleg. It's not really too like a pricing issue at this point. It's really just like availability issue. Because what if someone like me who has no printer, no desire to even hire someone to print it because I don't want to clean it? What if I just want to build it? What if I just want to paint it? You know, there's definitely like a market for these kind of things. And if someone's selling the pre-made, like a pre-made one that's like good enough, similar enough, then maybe someone will buy it. So yeah. A lot of things, just like, it's really what Gabe Steam. It's really what the Steam guy said. It's really about just service, rendering a service and providing the product that your customers want. And some people love the whole Gabe Newell. Love the entire process, and some people only want a part of the process. And if you don't provide everything at a good enough value, then someone else will do it. They always will. LPC, welcome in. Hello, hello. You don't think he's large enough account to worry about it? Some printers do wonderful cleaning work. Yeah, but then I have to, like, for me, I will have to find a printer who does wonderful clean work. You know what I mean? Like, I will have to go do the process of finding that. Our Lord and Savior, Gaben, praise be. Indeed. I wish immortality. I mean, only if he wants to. Only if he wants to, I wish immortality upon him. I will not curse him with immortality if he does not wish for it. I need something to press this sticker in, so y'all could be seeing my crochet hook. He lives so we may all enjoy games. Yeah. Yeah, that's pretty good. How are you, LPC? Let's move on. A112. A212. 12 and 11, and then 12 and 11.
The body is round.
Body is very round today. Not really, actually. Actually, my body feels the least round today, somehow. If that makes any sense. Even though technically it should be the roundest. Cyclically speaking. Are you sure my body isn't round? No! You're very tired, long work week, but now your weekend starts, so you're good. Nice. Oh yeah, people who are in here right now, how are you liking the Saturday stream? For people who are new, I used to stream Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and this is the first time I'm trying Tuesday, Thursday, Saturday instead. I gotta make sure it works for me as well, but for your point of view, I think it's working. Oh, add soon. I need to go pee. I'm trying to stay very hydrated. You forgot I changed my schedule? Yeah, it looks like you guys are coming in no problem, which is nice. All right, new schedule. How am I liking it? It does feel a bit rushed because I got home at 6:30 today. That's why the stream started at 7:30. My normal start time is 7. And I think if I just think of it as a 7:30 start, it doesn't feel too rushed. I think I might just have to make it a 7:30 start, like officially, rather than trying for 7 every time and then like not making this time schedule. Yeah, I'll have to see, because the reason I moved it, it's because I have something else during the day, and because I have something else, I can't pick up work on this day. Like, I work gigs and I pick up random shifts everywhere. If I can't pick up shifts, then I'd rather stack my stream right after and just like do everything in one day, even though it might make me a little more tired. That means I free up an extra, like a different day to pick up shifts. If that makes any sense. That said, great hangout. You'll be back. However, ooh, have fun. Whatever for the marathon. Actual running marathon. Actual marathon. Have fun. Have a nice run. Yeah, girl, don't run. Oh, the game. I see. Game marathon. I see. FPS game. All right. Okay. One more thing I don't know.
His little legs.
Yes. One more thing. I thought y'all touched grass, but no. Y'all don't touch grass. I understand. Have fun. Thank you for stopping by. Thank you for the follow. All right. Ads are in progress. I'm gonna go to the bathroom and get some agua. My hoodie fell. I'll be right back. Another thing, to tie a rock and throw through my window. 42-kilometer run. The best you can do is 10 kilometers twice a week. That's always more than I can do. I think I did like a 5K once last year. Yeah, I just went for a 5K like run. I got a little medal, completion medal out of it, and that was good enough. BRB. Cat walking around convention does not count as a marathon. Time to also throw my completion badge at you. You walked almost 16 kilometers at work today, according to your fitness app. Jeez. Sheesh. Last week when I was working a lot, like I couldn't stream, I got what, 20,000 steps, but it was all on stairs. It was insane. And I was like, it wasn't just like stairs, but it was all carrying stuff because we were doing a loadout. Oh my god, it was like 2 extremely exhausting days because the elevator died and we had to just basically hand bomb all our stuff. 20,000 steps is about 16 kilometers too. Yo. But yeah, little legs be strong. Yeah, little legs be strong, and I also needed my core to be strong because I was carrying so much stuff. A lot of, yeah, it was a really brutal move out because we did not have an elevator. We did have an elevator moving in, so there were a lot of things on the second floor that came in via elevator and had to exit via stairs. It was crazy. And so many things were brought in pieces, built, and then came out in one piece. So a lot of people just like, you got it. Okay, cool. One step at a time, and we'll just like shift our way down on the stairs. It was crazy. You average about 25 to 32,000 steps. Ooh, that's a lot. I want to say when I work, I usually crack a lot of steps. But the thing is, the difference is I don't work very often. I think this month I've worked, let me see. I've worked 4 days this month. That's all the shifts that were offered to me. So I did not work a lot. I did not walk a lot. All the rest of the time I was at home. But I try to stay fit. I started doing squats because I read somewhere that doing 10 squats roughly every hour is kind of like going for 10,000 step walk day if you just did a lot of squats. So I've been doing that. I've been trying to do that at least. But yeah, I live a fairly sedentary life when I'm not playing tennis, aka not in the summer. Super bad for you. Summer tennis, yeah. Very well, welcome in. How's it going? Did you draw today? Do you draw every day? Yo, you guys want to see someone who's like super disciplined in their art training? Sir Farewell is it. Like, I'm not even joking. You didn't draw today, but you draw so often, so frequently. Drawing, like, is it usually at the library? He's like usually has a, oh my god, this setup. It's like a laptop with a weird little tablet situation. I don't remember, but it was just like, man, if I had to go through that much trouble to draw, I just would not. So you actually really inspire me in terms of like what you have to work with and how consistently you do it. Today was a short day, so you couldn't bring yourself to draw. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah. I will work harder in trying to figure out my stupid iPad. I hate it because the tablet pen, honestly, when my drawing tablet is not a screen tablet. I hate them because you're looking down on it and it hurts my neck. So I look up when I draw, right? Like on my tablet. But on an iPad, A, you're looking down, so my neck hurts. I guess I could get a stand, but B, my hand and the fat fucking Apple Pencil is blocking the screen, so I can't see shit. I'm like, you're so annoying. And it's like weird. It even with a scratchy texture, it's not the same as drawing on paper. Because paper is soft. It's not just like the resistance. Paper has give when you press into it. Skill issue? I cannot argue with that. It is indeed skill issue. Anyways, I am trying to conquer the skill issue. I'm not having fun in conquering the skill issue. It's not as interesting as painting or anything. But you're right. It is skill issue. And I like complain about it so much. And very frequently too. For that, I'm definitely more of a complainer than a problem solver, for sure. For sure. You get it? You draw with a screen tablet, it takes a long time to get used to. Yeah, and I think with Procreate, like the way their brushes and their stabilizing thing, basically everything about Procreate is like the difference between Apple and Android. It's its own thing that doesn't really... It's not very similar to any other programs out there that it's... I'm struggling really hard with it. But the only other program I might be interested in is Heavy Paint. And Heavy Paint or Infinity Painter. It's just so... It's so different. You have to think very differently to use that. So I don't know. I don't know what I'm gonna do. but I do want to paint more on the iPad so I can go like to a park, to a cafe, you know, just be like vibes. Oh, come with me on my painting journey today, like that kind of like YouTube video. I know I'm just chasing after an aesthetic, but it does help sometimes when you feel like you're living in an aesthetic. It does help you do stuff, you know? But yeah, I definitely acknowledge that that's what I'm chasing, an aesthetic. Two. Okay. One. No, 4. And then 5. And then 18. $18. Okay. Ah, my souvenir from Japan? Oh yes. Oh yes. Just just chilling there. Oh, my other souvenir from Japan, the bunny lamp, the fat thong bunny lamp. Do you guys know what I'm talking about? I bought apparently it's a whole like series of like little items, little design. It's called usa pantsu. It's like usagi pant, like bunny pants, underwear bunnies. But it's a fat ass bunny in a thong, but the light broke. However, very interestingly enough, you could take it apart. So I took it apart and looked at it, and then I was like asking around, and Ray said maybe he can help me fix it. If I can't, I'll just buy like a an LED like light puck and replace it. It just like the platform will just not be there, which is fine. Or actually, you know what? If I just remove the light and the cover and I feed... No, I would still need to wire it somehow. I was gonna say I'll just put the puck on the platform and then snake the wire out, but it would like interfere. Anyways, I'll figure it out. I'll figure out something. Resourceful? Yeah, I really like it. Like, even if I can't get a USB LED light puck, I can always get those like fake candles that you stick a battery into and put that in there. I'll show you what it looks like. This is usa pants. Usa pantsu. Underwear bunny. And he just sits on the light. Well, he stands on the light. This light. So I was like, if nothing works, I'll get either like a little candle, like the fake candle, put it in there, or just get a LED light puck and put it in. These were so cute, and like because he's soft and squishy, did you know his thong also comes off? I found him at the thrift store for 500 yen. I love him. But yeah, his base, shockingly, for something of this quality, can be removed. So I did take it apart. Yeah, so I think this one still works. These two have blown out. And if I look under it, You can like it's darker under these ones, so I'm guessing they burned out and they caused heat damage to the plastic. But yeah, under it is like this one is very dark under this. So I don't know if it's fixable, right? But if you want to try it, I'm definitely not gonna say no, because I would really like to have him sit back on his like little stand, you know? It's cute. Yeah, I don't know if it's fixable or not. Because I know, you know what else I could do is, if it's not, I will remove this, put a light puck in here, like basically remove this, and then snake the wire out the like just basically destroy this USB-C port, so I can use the gap to run the cord through of the new light, so it can still have its stand. Maybe I can do that. Or even if I have to like find a way to like saw this thing off, I can still keep the stand. I just won't be able to use this button. Ideally I could. Ideally we can solder something in, but yeah, I'm sure there are ways. Something looks burned. Yeah, this one and this one are burned. Both of them are burnt. Are like burnt out. They're brown on the bottom. DIY project? Yeah, I don't know if it's possible, Ray, to fix it, because you will have to either find a different board or replace the little light pieces. I don't know how you would do that. Unless I buy, like, you know, like I buy a LED light and we disassemble that one and put that one, wire that one in. But I think that's too much trouble. What do you think, Ray? Gotta replace the board, probably something cheap. Insert it. Got it, and insert it in the base. Yeah. I don't know. If you're not really willing to do that, that's fine. I'll buy a little LED light and figure something out. We can talk. We can talk. Oh. Yeah. Did it change colors? You know what? I don't know. It had 3 levels of light and dark. I thought it was the yellow light. Sorry. Yeah, the more warm light bunny, but it turned out to be a white light bunny. But I wasn't sure if it's because it was already like secondhand kind of broken, or it did also change colors. There's only one button though, and the button controlled the lightness. Sorry, the brightness. There's 3 levels of light. So I don't know. I don't know. Oh, it has also ass dimples, butt cheeks, and ass dimples. Hehe. This was a great thrift store, secondhand store purchase from Book Off. I highly recommend Book Off. 500 yen! Even if I have to buy like another $5 light to go with it, it's worth it. This bunny is so cute. I love him. Big fat bunny sitting in my room. Yeah, Book Off's great. I love Book Off. The ones in Tokyo were very special. How did you even... Twitch has Book Off emotes? It's not some person. Oh my god. Oh no, it is somebody's. I'm shocked. I'm shocked this person has fucking Book Off. The streamer? How? That is amazing. You just... Oh my god. First, a streamer like sacrificed their like emote slots for Book Off, and second, right? What are the odds? Oh, IRL walking streams. I see. That makes sense. I love Book Off. But like the ones in Tokyo, like inside Tokyo, were very specialized. Like you had to go to specific ones, and most of the Book Offs were only books. Outside of Tokyo, the Book Offs, not the super bazaars, but like the general Book Offs will have more than just books. So this is where I got this in Sapporo. The Sapporo book off. The one right next to, like really, really close to the beer museum, Sapporo Beer Museum. So yeah, they had some books, they have some electronics and like random little knickknacks. And that's where I found this beautiful bunny. I love him. I love him. He's so fat and squishy and cute. I want to go to Japan already. Like, again, already. I was just there and I want to go back now. But I will stay strong. I will not go back until I make a even bigger list of things I want to buy. Things I deserve to buy, rather. Because I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna get so good at gouache and watercolors, and I'm gonna go to Japan and pick up Holbein, and I'm gonna pick up Nicker poster paint, which is what Ghibli uses, and then I'll buy like fancy paper, I'll buy all these nice notebooks. But yeah, I'm not allowed to go and do that until I get good enough for those materials. So I will keep going. I will keep practicing. I will stay strong. I will be strong. Get stronger. I don't know what I'm saying here. But yeah. That's the plan. So gotta work hard for the rest of the year. Because I want to go back this year. This is the year of massive improvement. Yeah, hopefully. I will. This is training arc. This is season 1, the training arc. Season 2 will be just like explosive growth. More line art for my coloring book. Yo, let's go. Although I do feel like sometimes whenever I'm not doing anything, I feel like I'm wasting time. If that makes any sense. Some days I'm just like, oh, today I don't feel like doing anything. And I'm like, oh, wasted time. I could be drawing, I could be painting, I could be doing anatomy, I could be doing this, I could be doing that. Yes, I gotta be more productive, but also I think I need to find a way to stop thinking like that as well. It's counterproductive. If I'm not doing something, I may as well just enjoy not doing something, you know? I gotta fully enjoy not doing anything in order to like really be doing stuff. If I'm all wishy-washy about everything, then I'm never really doing anything and I'm never really not doing anything. And that's no good. That's like terrible for productivity, in my opinion. You're just half-assing everything at this point. Doing nothing now to be productive later. Yeah, I feel like sometimes, not all the time, sometimes when I don't want to do anything, it's because I feel a little burned out, like I'm tired. So in that situation, I should not feel guilty about not doing anything. I should just enjoy not doing anything. I should work harder at not doing anything. You know? So I can come back stronger. That's one of my, I guess, things I'm working on this year. Goals, resolutions, whatever you call it. I'm not sure if I'm building this correctly. Huh. Okay. What is Fua Fua? Fua Fua Land is the store that carries, it's a hobby shop. And Fua is the person who owns this kit. All the stuff I build are Fua's kits, his backlog. And I now have a code for his stuff. Use RAT10 to get 10% off your kit purchase. Or whatever you want from him. He will do special orders. You can buy from him in the States, but you will get tariffs. So, howdy, MV. Hello, how's it going? You can barely see it. That's okay. I'll just put it here. Oh yeah, Farewell, did I tell you I recently found out why I do not like doing mechanical pencil drawings for a really long time? For like literal years and years of my life. I just found out why. It's like such a stupid, like, yes, it makes sense, but it's just stupid that I've never realized why before. It's because I have this huge box of like mechanical pencil lead. Okay? It's 2H. I always thought I was using HB, but no, I was using 2H this entire time. And I'm like, why do I have such hard lead? It's fuck. I don't know how it took me this long to realize. I think my parents bought it for me when I was in grade school. Like literal grade school, and I'm still using it because I don't like using it because it's for math or some shit, to draw graphs. And I've been trying to use it to draw, and it's like the worst to draw with. I mean, not terrible, like not that bad, but still pretty bad. Kind of weird seeing you on Saturday, even though it's the new schedule. Yeah, right? Like even this morning I had to remind myself, like I streamed tonight. Because I was so ready to just chill. Super light? Yeah, I was like, because every time I drew or anything, I felt like my lead was digging into the paper, and it still wasn't feeling very dark. I was like, why do I just hate my mechanical pencil so much? And I would always draw with wooden pencils, which has its own problems because it wouldn't stay the line would be get really fat really easily. But yeah, I figured that out and have bought new lead, and I'm really excited. 85 stream streak! Wow, MV! Let's go! Thank you so much. Thank you. Crazy. Yeah, I hope the new schedule doesn't fuck anybody over for their stream streaks. But so far, I think it's okay. And I think for Twitch, you can like rescue your streaks by watching VODs, which is something new. Chatterbug, hello! Welcome in. That's so rare, you feel, for mechanical lead. Really? 2H? I feel like it's very easy to get the harder leads because mechanical pencils, a lot of mechanical pencils are drafting pencils for technical work. How are you doing, Shadowbug? Like schoolwork, technical work, all require architecture, but also for school, like you need to draw graphs and stuff. So yeah, I feel like it's pretty easy. And I guess one of the reasons, either like my parents bought it for school or it was on sale because they couldn't move it. Go to Japan, you can find those LEDs. They're harder LEDs than I need. Yeah, I ordered some LED from Taobao, which are like Japanese LEDs. It's Tombow. Because I bought this pencil in Japan I loved it. Like I went through all their pencils and like tried to see the balance. I kind of just like waved my hand like this. This one had the perfect balance for me. It's the Tombow monograph, and the lead it came with, which is the Tombow HB lead, was so nice to work with. But it might just be because it's an HB lead compared to my 2H, like very different. But yeah, I ordered HB lead and a 2B as well, because 2B like on the Taobao listing was also very popular. So I want to see what the darker one is like. So 1 pack of each. I'm really excited. And also I really like this pencil. I really like it. The grip is nice. It's really good for me. I don't know if you guys will like it. But yeah, I highly recommend going to a store and like picking up all these pencils and just like moving your hand with it. If the balance is good, then you should get it. I didn't realize how big a deal the balance is. Also, what else? I like that the barrel's long enough because I twist my pencil as it gets flatter, like less pointy, I twist it. And this doesn't hit my hand. I have another pencil. This one. This is short, so whenever I turn, like this part, it hits my hand. You see it? It bothers me, so I would remove the clip. But now the balance has changed, and I didn't like that. I don't like this one because the balance changes when you move the clip. But then the clip staying in its own spot would hit my hand when I turned it to get to the pointy part. So I do not like this brand, a pencil. This one's good. It's perfect for me. You agree? When it comes to stationery and writing the Japanese, they've done an amazing thing with stationery. Massive store have nothing but stationery and art supplies and so organized. Yeah, I love that the Japanese environment is so friendly towards art, stationery, hobbies, little craft. There are stores that just sell crafting materials that don't really survive in North America. I mean, there are places like Hobby Lobby, but they have a wide variety of random stuff. Whereas I feel like in Japan, there are stores that just sell paintbrushes. And they can survive. You know what I mean? So I love that they're like hobby, like this kind of like work culture that will like that these kind of stores will survive and do okay in. Like mechanical pencils that have a body that's made out of metal that has some weight. Yeah, I like a balance. It's not the metal or plastic. It needs to have a decent balance. It can't be too heavy or light on one side or the other. Built-in grip is always nice. Yeah, and I don't like the squishy grips. Some have like really fat squishy grips and I don't like that. Hobby Lobby, you went there yesterday, got 2 model kits and 2 metal earth kits, and even although one of the metal earth kits are going to your mom's office. Nice, they were 40% off. Ooh, nice. I don't have Hobby Lobby. I'm kind of curious what they are like. Did the music get really loud? Oh god, I haven't heard that all stream today. Oh yeah, the only thing I don't like about having the Saturday stream so far that I've identified is that sometimes like there is no chance of me going out to get food on my way home. Which I'm like, I would really love to. That's okay. It's not like I go get out and get food all the time, so I can always just like do it some other time. But yeah, in particular, instant noodles it is, yeah. No, I just mean like go out to a restaurant and stuff, like to like sit and have food. Because sometimes I feel like, oh, since I'm already out, I may as well stay out to eat. But then again, like I personally don't like eating food, like outside food, like takeout. Well, I don't love takeout or delivery. I don't like delivery at all. But like I don't like going out to eat when it's like out of convenience. It feels like I've lost the fight against something. I don't know what it is. I've just lost the game. I don't know how, like what I've lost, but it feels like losing. Yeah, I like to go, if I go out to eat, I like to go out because it's an event. I have chosen to go out to eat. I want to eat this thing, or I heard this is good, or I just like, I'm gonna make a thing out of it. But eating outside food out of convenience or tiredness or whatever feels like losing, and I really don't like that. And I know it's like it's all in my head, it's not legit, but like, I really don't like it. I'm weird, yeah. I think everyone's got their particularities, but mine are fairly pronounced. Like I want to say I don't actually have a lot of particularities, but the ones I have are very strong. So it feels like, maybe for some people it feels like I have a lot of particularities. Copium. At least no danger of you eating out too often. Yeah, but I actually eat a lot of instant noodles, which I think health-wise, it's probably the same, but same amount of salt, but less fat. And a bit more processed. Maybe not even more processed. Maybe the same amount of processed. What do you guys think? I do try to make my instant noodles not as bad by adding a bunch of stuff to it. Yeah, I have a lot of instant noodles. What brands? Whew. So many. How good is your Chinese store selection? Do you have like an actual Chinese store there? Because I'm about to show you. I love show and tell, by the way. I'm about to show you a whole bunch of brands that you probably have never experienced. And also, do you like spicy? pt1 3. $31. Wait, are you asking because you want to try new stuff, or you're just curious? I eat mostly right now. Actually, you know what? I eat Indomie, you probably know of, but a lot of Japanese brands because they have liquid soup packets. I don't love powdered packets, so I try to get the liquid ones more. You can't eat spicy, but you owe your chest some spicy buldak noodles. Did they specify which one? Is it the chicken one? I recommend getting the creamy carbonara. It's pink. I have one. I think you're in luck because not just me, but multiple people I've asked have found that they're not as spicy as before. I don't think it's because I've been eating so much spicy shit that I cannot no longer taste it. I think they've actually changed it. At least their exports. They're not as spicy anymore. Carbonara. Yeah. Let me grab it. So you either get carbonara or cream carbonara. But they're both pink. There's a yellow. I prefer the yellow one, which is cheese. Like straight cheese. I like that one more. Because this one tastes... It has sweetness to it. And I don't love the sweetness. The other one is just savory. Yeah, it's a bit sweet. I think it's because it's creamy. And they want to like bring up the milk sweetness to it. The milk sweetness. And they made it a little sweet. But it's still good. The yellow one is actually harder to find because this is the carbonara is the most popular. You're not too big on sweet soup. It's not well. Buldak are not soup noodles. They're called fried noodles. It's like literally like eating carbonara noodles. They're dry. They're like dried sauced noodles. Yeah. It's a different style. It's not soup. You're literally eating ramen, but spaghetti style. Like, you know what I mean? Like the sauced noodle type. Yeah. It's a little sweet, but I think most people can't taste it. I don't like sweet things, so I can really taste it. I know it's a wild thing to say. I don't like sweet things. You need to raid my instant noodle collection? Do you want me?
Kelly is oop. Slay.
Soup. Hello, George. Hello. Welcome in. Do you want to see the rest of my instant noodle collection? Is that what you're asking? You're gonna judge me so hard based on like the sheer amount I have. So maybe I don't want to show you. Maybe you want to keep that all to myself. Maybe probably be impressed. All right, let me build the hand 30, 31, and then I'll show you. I don't want to lose these pieces while I bring forth the ramen apocalypse. Just boxes. They come in bags. I don't like the cartons and stuff. But yeah, this usually comes in a bag of 3 or 4 of them. These noodles. Let me just build this real quick, okay? Well, how are you, George? Welcome in.
His little legs aren't designed for distance.
MB. Man, talking about instant noodles make me want to eat instant noodles. Like, actually. But it's almost bedtime, so I will not. I have a pack right there. Eat it. It takes a while to cook. Like 5 minutes. And I also rarely eat instant noodles by themselves. I'll like bring out the instant noodles and tell you what I eat with them. Maybe that will inspire you guys. Or maybe not. Inspire you? Yeah. You usually throw in some cut up hot dogs. Oh. Maybe you will like the show and tell then. Ah! MV. Okay, that's done. Let me bring them out, okay? So Indomie, you guys know, right? Indomie I really like. I like that it's small. Pausing game just to see. Okay, I like that it's small. But this is also another dry noodle. They're called stir-fry noodles, where you cook it and then you drain the water and you mix it with the sauce. So usually these ones are a little difficult to add stuff because you can't. Normally I will boil a lot of stuff with my noodles and just eat it with the soup. Until I mentioned it. Yeah, when I first started eating Indomie, I think I went through a 6 months like phase where I ate Indomies 3 times a week. Like I got so addicted. But now like I'm okay. Past 4 and you're going to meet a relative. Oh Jesus. The dry noodles are really hard to put stuff with because whatever you boil in the water can't be hard to take out because you drain the water. So it's hard to boil and like open an egg in it type of thing. So soup noodles, I will crack an egg and that'll be fine because you just bring the whole 3 stream streak. Thank you, thank you. Nice, thank you. Yeah, the soup ones you can crack an egg. It's fine. For these ones, usually it's already because I have something veggies, meat have on the side, and I'm just having this with it. This noodle, I took away, so these ones come in like a bigger package and you have the little ones inside. And this one, I took away the outside package, but the inside isn't pretty. But this one I really like because you don't boil it, you soak it in hot water. I really like this one. Make them thick. Yeah, you just soak it. So I would put it in a bowl, leave it in hot water and do other stuff. It's kind of like the cup hot noodles. But then you soak it and you drain the water and you put in the chili oil, the vinegar, and the flavor powder. So it's also a drier noodle. It's just like oiled noodles. I really like it because it's spicy and it's sour. This is the one I think I have this red one. There's 3 of them. This one is like spicy hot flavor. There's a sesame one, and there's like a sour and spicy one. But I had this one, and both of them have vinegar. So I stuck with this one because it's spicier, and I just add more vinegar. It's in a white bag with red words on it. Right? Yeah, I really like this one. This one's really quick too. Like these ones you have to like cook. Basically you have to stay there near the fire. Near the stove. But this one you just soak. So I like this one a lot. But another thing that's really hard to cook to have other food with it, because they have to be cooked separately. Like the soup noodles are the best. Like this and this are my preferred soup noodles because they have liquid soup packets, not powder. These 2 are Japanese. So to make this, I would boil veggies and meat and whatever it is, usually some bok choy, and then I'll cut some spring onions, whatever. I will boil it with the noodles or like time it so noodle go in first, veggies later, and then it will all come out, and then I will put it with the soup. So basically I have a whole big bowl, like meal. Like basically it will look like this. I actually just make it like this. I will have a whole bunch of toppings, whatever, to cook with it. So these 2 are, this brand I like, the Raoul sliced ham. I usually don't have a lot of cured meats because that's also salt. This is salt. I usually like have
Hot cool dog tasted like gasoline for me.
Oh my gosh, that's hilarious. Could you basically you can't handle the spice, huh? It just murders your taste buds. What was I gonna say? Yeah, I cook meat in batches. Like I just made some, you know the spare ribs? not spare ribs. You know, like Chinese ribs are just like, they're not, the bone gets cut. So you have them in strips and you just cut them into like tiny little squares between the bones. So I just made I just boiled up a bunch of it, like lightly salted. And then whenever I eat instant noodles, I would just add the meat in here to the soup. Yeah. So less cured meats in my packet. Like basically I try not to have too much packaged stuff. But this is easy. You want to try making instant noodle ramens? Yeah. This one my friend gave me. Not good. Even though it says volcano chicken noodle, not a lot of flavor, not very spicy. I did not like it. No, I did not like this one. So that's why I still have it. And then for Chinese noodles, I mean, this is Chinese too. But this, I'm not saying this brand I like, but I love river snail noodles. I'm just going through different brands of river snail noodles right now to find my favorite one. There is one I like a lot, but because this one was on sale, I got this one to try it. I know, that's a problem. This thing is one person's portion. It's massive. Also, out of all of this is the spiciest. This is actually the spiciest noodle. That tells you about the spice levels. And it's also stinky. It's not... Traditionally, it's not very stinky, but the instant noodle version is stinky. And it's like... They will add extra fermented bamboo things to make it more stinky. Stinky like me? No. I am stinky because I eat this. I would like... bathe in this if I could. I love this noodle. Not this brand, but this particular flavor of noodle. But I think you have to be very open-minded about fermented smelling foods in order to have this, because they add like the noodle is not stinky, the spice is not stinky, it's the bamboo packet, fermented like preserved bamboo that's in it that makes it stinky. And I actually buy jars of that bamboo on its own to eat. With a tub of these noodles and me just sitting in it, yo, let's go. I would rather do a tub of tentacles rather than noodles, but yeah, whatever your kink is, I guess maybe I could meet it when I'm less lazy. That was my hot tub stream. Actually, oh my god, actually, you know what? That's a great idea. Spicy noodles. A tub of spicy noodles. It's very hot. Yes. That would be so funny. Oh my god. Okay. Ah! Ray, remind
Honestly,
me.
when I'm
Every
going
now and
around
then.
Asia shop, it's the name of a supermarket. It's making me sad to see how much the Asia region depended on fast food because people simply don't have the time to cook something better than instant pasta due to overtime.
Yeah, that too. Write it down before I forget. No, you know what, Ray? If I write it down, I'll forget that I have even written it down. Like, I will have forgotten this conversation. And that's the problem. It's not like, oh, I'm gonna... I need a reminder. I will forget this conversation happened at all. So it's pointless to remind me to write something down because I won't even know to look for the reminder. But yeah. River snail noodles, I highly recommend you, if you like spicy, I highly recommend you to try it once. Be very open-minded. Do it in the summer when you can open all your windows and be ready to take out the garbage immediately because this thing smells very strong. Incredibly strong. But people who like it love it. Like, I'm addicted to it. My bestie's addicted to it. People who don't like it fucking hate the shit. Hate it, like vehemently hate it. Because it's so strong. Okay? This is definitely a love-hate type of noodle. But, Yeah, I've never tried this brand before. So this is my show and tell. I normally have like 2 other brands, but I haven't restocked. Oh, I also have frozen ramen. Japanese frozen ramen. I just finished the rest and they're not on sale, so I was like, you know what, I don't have to buy them instantly. But the frozen ramen are also good. There's miso and shoyu, and they taste closer to what I had in Japan for sure, but they're also, the flavor's a lot more thin, like not as complex as these ones with flavor packets. I don't understand what the difference is in terms of like making them, because they're just flavor packets. But yeah, the frozen ones, I still like them. Do I have supermarkets? Oh yeah, I definitely have Asian supermarkets. That's how I have access to all of these things, because some of these are very niche. Like Indomie is not niche, Buldak is not niche, this is niche, this is hella fucking niche. You will have to hit up like a very well-stocked Chinese market to find like these things. This. Crazy niche, because they're stinky. Asian, welcome in. Buldak is expensive, honestly. Oh, is it? I think they're all like similarly priced. Like maybe, I want to say $6 to $10 for a pack of 4. 3 to 4. I have seen some Japanese noodle brands like pretty much be $5 to $8 a serving. So a box will be like $25 or some shit. Insane. Absolutely insane. I tried one once. It was very good. It was really good. I'm like upset that it was really good, because I was like, I would love to buy it, but I don't want to spend that much money on instant noodles. You can buy premium brand noodles. Well, no, it was premium brand instant. But I was like, but it's still instant at the end of the day. It was really good though. Like really good. Anyways, that's my noodle show and tell. Oh, we're in ads. So I'm gonna go into ads. I'm gonna take a bathroom break and get some more water. But yes, try all of them. Time to make some. Oh, make some noodles? Oh my. Yeah, I probably, if I were to mix anything, I will do this one, so it can just hang out there. I don't have to like worry about watching the pot. Thanks for sharing. I hope you get to try some. Ah!
Add some ramen in your bath time.
Oh! Yo, let's go. You've heard of shower beers, but have you heard of bath ramen? Imagine sitting in like the Japanese, like Asian style bath, which is like the super hot water, okay? You're sweating buckets in there, and then you eat something very spicy. Oh, I would die, but that would be so good. Honestly, I feel like my blood pressure will be off the charts in there. Oh my god, that would be crazy. Actually crazy. Thank you for telling me you guys about noodles. Yeah, no problem, no problem. I hope you guys try some, and you guys tell me which ones you tried, because I have low-key become an instant noodle connoisseur. Time for cat merch. Cat water instant noodles with hot spring. I mean, they're onsen eggs. What about onsen? Hello, onsen ramen with onsen egg. Oh, that'd be so good, actually. All right, BRB. Yes, I'm on my way to steal your noodles, Ray. What kind of instant noodles do you have? Do you eat a lot of that? Wait a minute, I'm way over time. I should have ended stream like half an hour ago. Or some shit. It's okay, I'll like build a little bit more or something. Let me just finish this. Not too much. Sometimes I get Indomie, but there's like the Korean noodle. Oh, jjajangmyeon? The Korean version is sweeter than the Chinese one. That it's based off of.
The body is round.
I like it, but I have to be in a mood to eat it. Who body rounded me? MV. Yeah, but it has more seafood in it. Oh, now I wanna... Okay, I was gonna eat like normal food tomorrow, but maybe I'll have instant noodles, or maybe I'll have that noodle tomorrow. No, it's okay. You know what? No matter how hungry and whatever like cravings you guys give me today, I'll wake up tomorrow and have forgotten everything. It's great. It's actually like terrible, but it's also great at the same time for like for different things. It's good for some things and terrible for others. Man, I did not make it very far today. Got so distracted talking. Well, that's fine. That's fine. I am a just chatting streamer. I have warned you that I yap. It's fine, it's fine, it's fine. Copium. It's fine. I'm becoming Neon? See, the thing is, I'm not. Like, theoretically, I'm not. Because Neon, like, doesn't want to be a just chatting streamer. He calls himself a builder. I don't call myself a builder. I want to be a just chatting streamer. I just want to, like, the whole point of me building is to chat. If that makes any sense. You know, it's something to do while I chat. It's okay. It's okay. I need Neon to become a mukbang streamer. That's what I need. Oh, I forgot these things. Wait, why? Because he has nice food and I need to live vicariously through him. Because I can't eat them all. And sometimes, like, I'm like, I don't feel like eating. But if I could watch somebody else eat, then my cravings are satisfied. My desire to eat are satisfied. I know it's kind of weird, but that's also why I read, whatchamacallit? I read food manga when I'm hungry. Because, like, once I read it, I kind of just, it feels like, I mean, right, the threesome? Yeah, exactly. Just remember the threesome. The gun you got at Hobby Lobby was death size, and the blade, the kit. Death size and the blade lighter. Nice, nice. I'm gonna change over. I'm gonna put on my hand cream. But yeah, looks like Saturday works for you guys. I'm glad. Do you guys enjoy it? I mean, obviously it will be a biased, whatchamacallit, a biased take, because only the people who can show up are obviously gonna be here and answering this question. So obviously it does work for you guys. Not all the ones that are here. But do you like it? Do you like having me on Saturdays, even for the people who have shown up? You like it? Okay. I'll see if it continues to work out. I'm not like firm on this. Saturdays are cozy, so it fits. Okay. Yeah, I'm not super firm on this time. I'm just trying it. You're fine with whatever? Okay, okay. Yeah. Let me see how this works out for me as well, because I want the best of both worlds, right? I wanted to work with you guys. I want to work with me. I didn't make foods? No. No. Alright, let's raid Jochi. Haven't seen him in a little while. And my next stream will be on Tuesday. Yeah. Tuesday, Thursdays, and Saturdays for the for the foreseeable future. Okay? Alright. Have a good night, everybody. I'll see you next week. Bye.